All right, so I've just looked at a tiny excavator, a tiny dump truck, and a tiny forklift. Now that's your tabletop stuff sorted, but if you want bigger, but you don't want bigger, or even bigger, which I still need to get on screen for you guys. Yigong has a couple of things for you. Now they've got 3 machines at time of filming, which is October 2025. There are 2 different excavators, I've only got one of them, and this tracked loader. They both come with some interesting little surprises, and I thought we might take a look at them today. So let's do that. Okay, so you've gone bigger, you get something a bit nicer. One thing that I've noticed with RC construction gear in particular is that it often comes in a very nice little presentation package. FMS has been doing it with vehicles for a while, and I've noticed MJX has started doing it too. But construction vehicles really have had it nailed for a while. And if you remember back to my 1580 Wiener video, that came in a beautiful little thing with leather, or faux leather, but leather handle and everything. These guys come in a beautiful little sealed package with foam. You've got all the little extra bits and bobs inside, basically a charger for the batteries inside each part of the machine, a couple of little spares, focused spares, screws and bits and pieces, and I also in particular liked getting, screwdriver side, I liked having rubber as well as metal tracks. Now that goes for both of these guys. I've fitted metal, even though actually I should have thought about it and done the rubber, because we're going to do this presentation on an MDF board, but they've got good traction where these ones won't on a surface like this. They're quite nice. Spares are available, and I shall stick a link in the description. See that if you want more information. Look, I've got the manual out. Let's have a quick look. They're both going to be the same as far as quality goes. Color manual, explanation of parts and operation, where the batteries go. Both are removable, which is nice to see. And that's, yeah, walks you through how to make a couple of changes. Now I've made a change, we're going to get to that. The loader comes with a bucket, but we've got a bucket with a wire hanging off it. They also tell you how to change the tracks. It's actually very straightforward, and how to operate the unit. So that's that. It's actually a quality little thing. Not all manuals are quality. This one is, I like it. I've got a lot of models. I've been doing RC for quite a while, and I'll tell you one thing. This part, the part that goes in your hands, is more important than I think some companies realize. It's more important because this is your connection to the machine, and if this thing is frustrating to use or uncomfortable or anything like that, it doesn't matter how pretty the model is, how capable it is, if this is annoying to use, you're not going to have fun. This is a good size. I'm 6 foot, just on 6 foot. So hand size of a 6 foot person is such that even like this, you're not feeling like you're cramped on some little tiny thing. We've got a few different controls here, and both controllers, although they operate a little differently, are the same. Some recessed little buttons in the front here. Standard controls there. These will be your tracks, which is nice, and they're proportional. They've got a nice little spring feel to them. And we have light and sound, and then a little LCD in the middle. The battery lives in the top for this guy, and in a slide out plastic looking tray for the loader. They both take the same battery, 3.7 volts, so they're 1S. That's actually a really good sign. You want 1S, that will last a good long while. They're big packs, just under 3 watt hours they are, 800 milliamp 1S. Brilliant. So let's get them powered up, and let's see what we think of them. There's a speaker thing underneath. Right. This is maximum speed. Now, being that it's proportional, you can go slowly. That's the slowest I've got. Ooh, good extension too. Right, now I'm just testing limits here. Good. Plenty of strength as well. Excellent. That's what you want. Fantastic. All right. Very good. Do we have 360? You know what? I've done that. I'm going to turn the sound off now, just because we're making a video. That's not a terrible sound kit, I must admit. And unlimited rotation, which is also good to see. Strength? What happens when you hit limits and stuff, you know? That's actually not bad, to be honest. Very good. Let's look at what else we've got going on here. Now, there's a light button. You've got these work lights, and there's a flashing light on top. Flashing light off. Work lights on, or work lights off and flashing light on. All off and all on. Very good indeed. As far as what's going on underneath, it's a fairly straightforward affair. It's a plastic base with I think it's metal on top, I think. Very nice. And your independent gearboxes are quite good. They're big, deep gears. They are a pinch risk. That goes for any excavator. So think of that if you're getting this for smaller children. This isn't maybe the most appropriate toy for smaller children, but if you are going to give it to an inquisitive poker, toucher, explorer, which many kids are, consider just leaving the rubber tracks on because they're going to be less likely to be damaging. Now this has a spring holding the front jockey wheel in, which is how you get the tracks changed, and it was actually fairly straightforward. Do it with it off, not with it on. There was a method to it, and I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't complicated. Anyway, that's that. Now, can it pick itself up? So the little bucket can't. No, this one. Not really. The drive for that, let's see if we can see it moving. Yeah, we can. There's a little white hole there. This is actually doing the actuation. There's a screw, there's a lead screw in that, which is allowing this to happen. The motor itself is through a little gearbox that's down in there. This one will have its gearbox in here as well, because it's also, you can see it rotating as it articulates. These are not crazy strong, but quite good. Now I've got something very lightweight here. Oh, hang on. I just prefer to come on straight to it. All right. Very good. Very good. Okay, so that's a decent sized bucket, that is. Fantastic. This is granulated cork. I got it from Jonathan's Nano RC project that we covered in the last video. Your risk of damaging stuff is probably moderate if you're running in sand in particular. I'd be cautious about using this in sand. Gravel, yeah, that's fine. And I see that the motors stall out rather than gears clicking, so that's a good sign. I suspect we're going to find metal gears for some and nylon gears for others. Yeah, overall, quite good. I am pretty sure it's a plastic everything, but it looks metallic, but it's actually quite heavy, and those tracks, look, you want the weight down low anyway, so that works quite well. Now, I said this thing came with this bucket. Yeah, it did. In the pack, in the little box there, you've got pins and bits and pieces. It's actually not too difficult to swap this out. There's also a little plastic cover on this arm that hides these pins usually, and seeing that it's got 2 wires, that tells you that it's going to be probably a fairly simple affair. Let's get it powered up and we'll see what we can see, shall we? Power is on. And this is the extra bucket. yeah, the control schemes are all a little different on these, and I'd like to standardize. Now, they're proportional. The slowest speed is not particularly fast. Your scarifier on the back works quite well. Lives quite well as well. That's great. All right, so we're going to lift up. Some practice is clearly required. So there you go. So that's your little extra part of that. It's absolutely not necessary to fit it if you don't want, but I thought it was cool. As far as strength goes, they're very maneuverable, aren't they? Just keep in mind, we're not running the rubber tracks it came with. These are metal, so they're not going to be as grippy. All right. Let me just have a look here. Yeah, they weigh a little bit. Interestingly, this thing has more power than the main arms. Oh no, it's got power. Not bad. Use these within their design limits, and you are going to have, my friend, a wonderful time. Oh, hang on, we got more light options here. So we got just that, both of them, none, or just that. I'll put a link down below. It's an affiliate link to Amazon. And yeah, if you want to check these out, have a look there. What do they weigh? Good question. Let's find out real quick. 1.3 pounds. And the loader, there we go, is 1.08 pounds. Lighter than the Excavator. If you'd like to find out more about these guys, have a look in the description. I'll put the pinned comment as well. I think these are actually pretty decent little things. I've just got to get used to what does what. Oh, one other nice little thing is you've got a signal strength on the, I'll take a photo of that and show you. You've got signal strength on the radio and also battery capacity. There we are. Look, I like these. These could be actually quite good. I think you might want to have a little bit of a play area for them. But I'm already a fan of this. And for the money, my goodness, you get quite a lot of car, don't you? Throw me a like if you got something out of this, guys. The shed is coming. I'm looking forward to releasing that. It's coming soon. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time on RC-TNT. Cheers.